Are you overwhelmed by the challenge of personalizing communication for thousands of students? That's where Element 451's AI assistants come in. From nudging prospective students to guiding those already on their journey, AI assistants don't just automate, they write, build, and optimize every step of your digital campaigns. Discover how at element451.com/AI team.
Hit it! That's what I'm talking about. Wait!
Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
Welcome to a special edition of Higher Ed Pulse. I'm your host, Mallory Wilsey, and this is Enrollify's 2024 Hall of Fame, a celebration of the year's most impactful thought leaders. We've curated key moments from our Hall of Famers' appearances across the Enrollify network, highlighting the ideas and insights that are shaping the future of our industry. From groundbreaking takes on AI to bold strategies for student engagement, these voices set the tone for innovation in 2024. Let's jump right into today's episode. Today, we welcome Devin Purgason to the Enrollify 2024 Hall of Fame. Devin is the Executive Director of Marketing and Student Care at Forsyth Technical Community College, and he won the 2024 AMA Emerging Marketer of the Year Award. Known for his thoughtful and student-centered approach, Devin has been a champion of meeting students where they are and supporting their unique journeys through higher education. This year, Devin joined Jenny Fowler on Confessions of a Higher Ed Social Media Manager, Maya Demishkovich on The Hidden Gem, and Shane Baglini on Breaking Silos. In the following clips, Devin and our hosts explore how Forsyth Tech tackles the challenge of targeting and supporting a wide and diverse student demographic on digital channels like social media, all the way to in-person interactions. He shares insights into how institutions can meet students where they are on their admissions journey and attract them to specific career paths and programs. Devin emphasizes the nuances of supporting adult learners throughout their entire journey from recruitment to graduation. Now let's hear from Devin.
So community colleges, I'll give you an example from Forsyth Tech. The average age of our student is 26 years old. When we had our commencement last semester, we had our youngest graduate was 16 years old, and then our most senior graduate was 77 years old. And so we just have a huge array of students, not just age, but background and ethnicity and the way they consume data and the way they consume information. People who have just come back to college and never knew what Blackboard was or what is an LMS or anything like that. I've never done online education, to people that are the quote unquote traditional student. They just graduated high school and they are looking for a pathway to a 4-year degree. So we serve just such a wide variety of students that it's hard for us to really stick with one kind of strategy. We have to be very diverse in our strategy, because you'll hear people say things like, oh, the young people aren't on Facebook anymore. Oh, like, well, you shouldn't even worry about Facebook because that's just old people like me.
Oh, please.
Right. Well,
wait. I have to interject because you do not qualify for the old yet. Okay. So I just wanted to interject and say that.
Sometimes it's like a feeling, like I'm just an old soul.
Okay. That's different.
One thing that we realized was that we were doing a really good job of filling the funnel with students. But it kind of became like a black hole when there's no follow-up, or when there's no one to answer the question, or when a student reaches out to your institution, but then they're bounced around from department to department, and there's no real clear answer. We looked at industry. We looked at the way that students have customer experience, in the real world outside of higher ed. And that's not the way that it is with other corporations or with other service providers. So we wanted to create a customer service, a student-centric customer service model within our marketing department that would basically deepen the funnel. It would take the student not just from prospect to applicant, in those harsh linear ways, but would help shepherd the student and answer any questions wherever they are. It really, honestly, is based. It's rooted in this idea of equity. Meeting the student where they are and helping provide them with support, no matter where they are in the journey, without having to cause friction for the student. One thing that we have recently been doing, and I feel like we've been doing pretty well, are digital marketing campaigns, trying to reach people that are special populations. So, for instance, we've put a huge emphasis on our adult learners, like looking at people that are non-traditional age, 25 plus, that maybe have families, that maybe have, other circumstances. Maybe they are in a profession right now that isn't family sustaining, and they're looking for ways to elevate that. So targeting those adult learners, but also I think one big thing is, beyond the marketing, one thing that we do really well at Forsyth Tech, or that we're at least, trying to do very well, is not just attract people into a funnel and then say good luck, but to actually shepherd them through the process and help them know that we have supports for you, no matter where you are in life. So that has been also a huge part of our marketing strategy, is to highlight all of the support that we have for people. So, whenever it comes to adult learners, we have an adult learner open house where we bring the adults in, we say, bring your families, we have free childcare for them, like, please come on, we're going to have a meal, we're going to introduce you to some of your faculties. We have success coaches for our adult learners, so, you can meet them, and if you need anything from IT to, how to get into your Blackboard to, counseling services, or we have a holistic wraparound support network called Forsyth Tech Cares. So like if you need baby formula or, toilet paper or food or, frozen items, whatever it may be, school supplies, we're able to sort of bridge that gap for our students. So we want people to know, whenever they come to Forsyth Tech, that they're not just a butt in a seat. You know what I mean? They really are a part of our trailblazing family, and we're here to help them, as Dr. Spriggs says, love and serve our students to success.
Devin, congratulations on being inducted into the Enrollify 2024 Hall of Fame. Your leadership and student-first perspective are inspiring, and your work at Forsyth Tech sets an incredible example for higher ed marketers everywhere. The Higher Ed Pulse is part of the Enrollify Podcast Network. If you like this podcast, chances are you'll like other Enrollify shows too. Our podcast network is growing by the month, and we've got a plethora of marketing, enrollment, and higher ed technology shows that are jam-packed with stories, ideas, and frameworks, all designed to empower you to be a better higher ed professional. Our show helps higher ed marketers and admission pros find their next big idea and features a selection of the industry's best as your hosts. Learn from Brian Gross, Eddie Francis, Jenny Lee Fowler, and so many of your favorite leaders in higher ed. Enrollify is made possible by Element 451, the next generation AI student engagement platform, helping institutions create meaningful and personalized interactions with students. Learn more at element451.com.